Hey everybody, welcome back to Liberator Trading. It's been a couple weeks, I think about a month actually. We're back in action. I had stuff that I was taking care of, all good things though, but just didn't have time to sit down and make a video really quick for you, just to go over a couple things. Today, I just wanted to go over a trade that I took today that was actually after all of the craziness happened, and I was able to do it because of understanding how technical levels work, how to draw trend lines, how to look for reversal patterns and pivots on a chart, which you can do intraday. Many people don't think that you can do that with a daily, like intraday, 1 minute, 2 minute, 5 minute, 15-minute time frame. A lot of people tend to think it has to be a higher time frame where you find the places that allow you to make the correct decisions, but I used it effectively today on my end, and I was able to find some some trades. They did take a little bit longer to play out, but they were profitable. So I wanted to go over those with you today and just also show you how you can find some support and resistance levels and trend lines. So let's dive into it. First, you have the opening. I typically don't try to trade the first 30 minutes. Um, for various reasons. It's pretty volatile. There's a lot of changes in the price action that happen very quickly. And if you're not paying attention or if you don't not trading on a minute chart or even a less than that, it's just not going to be effective. So I waited for the first 30 minutes. And of course, right at 7 o'clock, we had the statement drop from Jerome Powell about what was going to be going on with the future of the economy and how they're going to make decisions based off of rates. And the market absolutely loved it. We went from 639 up to 644 in under 2 minutes. So, yeah, if you missed that move, I'm sure you're a little bummed about it, but it's a news event. We could have never imagined that was going to happen. It's algorithm based. Nobody was clicking a button to buy to do that. So I waited. I missed that move. If you did hit that move, you made pretty big profits. I think I was looking at just the 641 call for XSP. It was like $1. And by the time up here, it was already up to $500. So you would have made $400 in under 2 minutes, which is just absolutely insane. But anyways, I watched the price action continue to move through that and was just patiently waiting for something. I didn't like any of the setups. I did draw a line here where we kind of came down, rejected it. So that was my first price level. And then we came up here, moved down. We came back and actually tested that level. So then I drew another one up here on this, just at this green candle. I didn't draw it above the red one. And then I didn't get into a trade because, I mean, yeah, it broke out, but it didn't really move there. And then we just kind of consolidated. But then I just kind of tacked on a trend line going up here in this direction. When I looked back at my chart, I was like, oh, there's kind of a trend line happening there for a second. And we rejected here, boom, boom, and we came down and we rejected that. Then we came back up. We bounced off the 21 exponential moving average down here, came back up, and then we actually started to close below it. And so I was like, okay, sure, I will get in another one in a trade right here. So I got in here, and then we came back down, and this is about where I got out. I only did one contract, and I only made like $20, I think, just because it just sat there. Then it bounced up, and then of course it dropped. And when it started to drop like this, I mean, the stupid thing just took off, and it was like 60 or $70 by the time it got down here. And of course, I was like, dang it! But I got out with profits. I didn't have to worry about going back up there. I played with my risk. I followed my rules, and I came out profitable. Yeah, I only made a little bit of money on that trade, but that is okay. So then I waited patiently, and I was like, okay, there's another trend forming, and we keep bouncing off of this, and then you kind of have a grab where there's some orders going on down here that need market was looking for liquidity. We came down here, grabbed it, then we broke up through that trend line, didn't get into a trade there, and then we got a pop here, and this is where I got into a trade. That one, once again, I only made like $30 on that one trade, which is totally fine. So I made $50 today. Awesome. Some people can't say that they made $50 trading today. So that's what I made. But I just wanted to go over this because you can draw on your chart while things are happening in real time, and you can use them to your advantage. Like, for example, at the end of the day, let's just duplicate this. I wasn't paying attention anymore, but it came up and then we rejected down here. You can see the channels that formed after this crazy move right here. Got a trend line, broke the trend line. You could have drawn another trend line. That one would have broken, but came down here and we bounced right off this level again, right where there was buyers all the way back there. They could have put orders in again, or maybe those orders didn't get filled. I don't know. I don't have access to all the data. And then you could have played just an end of the day move back up to 646 or almost 647. You could have totally done that. Yeah. So just remember, you can change your strategy. You don't always have to follow the exact same things. You have your indicators, you've got your strategy. But I just did something different today that I was comfortable with, and I drew the trend lines. I drew my price levels throughout the day. I didn't have this one on there. But you can see that that was a pivot, and then we bounced off of that right there where people came back in and bought after they sold. And then they came back up here, rejected off of that. Look how many times we've bounced off of this level throughout the day. Now, yeah, you could do that with anything. You could have drawn a level there after it shot up. You could have kept a level here, but I mean, you can see it in real time. There's a trend line. I mean, bounced off of it, didn't get above it. Then we finally did. This one, maybe not the most accurate trend line. That could have been why I wasn't able to use the trend line effectively. But as I'm saying, if you have rules and you have a strategy and you understand rules and you stick to those rules and you manage your risk, you can be profitable. If you just didn't have anything on here, I'm going to get rid of these drawings anyways. If you didn't have anything on here and you're just like, oh, we just shot up, I'm going to get in. And then you get into your option and then it drops down to there. You probably could have gotten stopped out rather than just being patient and waiting for the correct moves, for the price action to move the right way. Yeah, that's what I've got for you today. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you learned something new. Please comment, like, subscribe, share with your friends. Go follow me on X. I do post things there almost every day, not always, but it's just charts that I'm looking at, stocks that are up the most, down the most. I have a little screener that I use. I have this market watch screen for the Dow Jones that I follow, just looking at things. I like to know what's going on. So yeah, have a good one. Have a good weekend.